Welcome to Intelus and to the Duet platform. Duet's no-code approach enables non-machine learning experts to build document classifiers and entity extractors for their unstructured text data starting with no labeled data. Duet has a three-step process to build models. First, import your unlabeled data. Second, teach Duet the semantics of your model the way that you teach another human iteratively. Third, deploy your model. This video will show you how to assess your entity extraction model quality while engaging in the second step of teaching your model. We will use the US address extractor as an example throughout the video. As you teach Duet the semantics of your US address extractor, the top right of the page will update to reflect the total number of documents that you've labeled thus far. Once address or any of the subentities have received its 5 labels, the quality indicator next to each entity will update with every model update to give you a sense of the model quality. Quality indicators represent how well the system can make predictions about new unseen documents. This is why the quality metric updates with each new action. It's testing itself against new input and reevaluating itself in real time. The labeled counters next to each schema entity on the right will also update after the model quality trains with the new label you just submitted. Multiple addresses can be labeled per document, such that the document count and the label count on each category can rise independently. If your labeling differs from the system's predictions, there will be a conflict and the system will likely suggest features to improve its understanding. Adding features can often be an important discriminating factor in your model's quality. We have a conflict here. Look at the suggested features. I think that zip code will help us resolve the conflict. Let's review and add it to the model. You should aim to get the quality metric on each schema category to match human performance. We define human performance as the level of agreement between 2 or more labelers tagging the same ticket. For example, in this address extractor problem, we know that human performance is at 85%. With Duet, aim at increasing the quality metric and you can quickly and easily supersede traditional model quality ranges. We're early in making the model. You see that with the most recent update, the quality metric value fluctuated radically. This is because there are not enough labels and enough features. Let's check back on this later to see how the quality metric changes as we get more labels and features. Skipping ahead, you see that we've added more features and labels, and our quality metric is higher. Let's see what happens as we add a new label. The quality metric is much more stable and will fluctuate within a very small range. Once you've gotten to your target quality metric, click the Test tab at the top. You can test Duet interactively by typing, copying, and pasting a piece of text, or by retrieving a random document from the dataset associated with the model one query at a time. Type, "I live at 1645 First Avenue, Seattle, Washington, 98005, and then click Test. Analyze the model prediction results. You can provide a few sample queries to get a quick idea of whether you need to return to teach your model more and improve its quality. You can also provide manually labeled test sets so that you can get an independent assessment of the quality of your models. Test sets are accepted in 2 formats for entity extractors. These are the CSV format and the JSON format. The CSV format follows the BIO, beginning, intermediate, and outside, classic format for entity extraction labels. The CSV file has 3 columns labeled sentence, word, and tag. In this format, each token, i.e. word, has a B, I, or O label. A period or a punctuation mark is also considered a token. The label of each token is represented in the tag column. If the label is O, it means that the word is outside the entity and is not part of any entity. If the label is a B entity type, it means that the word is the beginning of an entity type. And if the label is an I entity type, it means that the word is a continuation of an entity type that spans multiple words. You can download a schema format example in our documentation. The JSON format follows a key value pair format. The text of the document is represented under the content tag, followed by a set of tags that carry the labels. You should use the JSON format when your model has a hierarchical schema, like US address. Please note that the full path of the entities in the JSON nested structure has to exactly match the schema. You can download a JSON format example in our documentation. Select the Upload Test Set button in the Test Your Model widget. Once you upload a test set in the proper format, Duet will calculate a quality metric for each entity in the schema. Duet helps you build your model with AI in just a few hours.